Picked up the pen, wrote down what I was feeling, then I sang it off the paper, whole world started singing. Nobody's perfect, everybody's got a demon. Try to play his game, but every single time I was beaten. I found a reason for leaving, I'm scheming. It's my turn, I got the cards and I'm dealing. Rebel till I die, but man, I'm tired of bleeding. Everybody's got a story, this is mine that I'm singing. You never know the strain till you meet the sugar. Got the monkey on your back, getting drunk with the devil. I was a rebel without a cause. Sold drugs, cursed by my bro, laws and hearts. I tell you, I keep my head high, middle finger higher. Walk the yellow line behind walls of barbed wire. This is the ballad of an outlaw, and all these scars got stories for all of y'all. I tell you.
What's up, everybody? Big Hurt, fresh out. You're tuned into another interview. I'm here with a very special guest. You guys have been requesting for us to get people from other places, and we were fortunate enough to get somebody from the Dirty South, from Florida, who's gonna spit some game for you guys. I'm here with the homie Seth Anthony, and this guy's he's got an amazing story to tell, and so I'm gonna let him get into some background about himself, about where he's from, how he grew up, and fill you guys in on some details.
So, born and raised in Florida. I got caught up really when I was about 21 years old. Just had a little girl. Boys are in the street doing dirt. That big pill epidemic in Florida hit when everybody's going to the doctors and doing the pills and everything, like in that 2000s era. So, late 2000s. So, 2010. So I started going to doctors, getting these pills, doing all this, man. And I seen how much money was into it. So, I capitalized and then started selling, getting real money. My partner that I was like giving a lot of stuff to got pulled over. I didn't know, coming back from Fort Lauderdale. So what does he do? He sets me up with a CI, So I sell him some pills. They did not arrest me right there, man. They didn't arrest me, so they leave. I'm thinking when I pulled up, the dude, the cop, his roommate was sitting in the driver's seat and he's smoking a blunt, man. So and it's weed. He's like, "You want to hit it?" I'm like, "I'm straight, man." You know what I mean? So and it was weed. I know the smell. I smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I did not think this was a cop. They didn't arrest me right there. Then about 2-3 days later, I sell to him again. They don't arrest me.
Multiple sales.
All right, so I'm thinking, nah. So the third time, I caught 3 sales behind this. The third time, he was being real sketch, man. Like I was in the Publix. I'm like, hey, man, park. I'll handle the business. I'll shoot it to you.
Now, was your dude with him every time you sold to the CI?
No, only the first time. But he's like, bro, I don't got time to be, He's a DJ. I don't got time to be giving him this stuff, man. He's a junkie, but just take care of him for me. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. And it was small stuff. You could tell it was like, it wasn't getting hundreds, you know what I'm saying? It's getting 10, 20 pills, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like $300-$400 at a time. So the last time, though, I'm at the Publix, and I'm like, hey, all right, I'm here. I'm already there. So I see him pull in. Here's all the parking spots. He parks by the road where there's nobody. I'm like, what the fuck? What's this dude doing, man? So I pull up. I go like 2 parking spots over. I got pills. I got a pistol in the car. All my pills. He wanted 30. And at that time, 30 was because the weight is trafficking. So I was real sketch already. You know what I mean? So I was like,
that limit.
Yes, because it's with the weight. So I'm like, man, so I already felt not right about it. So I had it in my pocket. I got out. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go in here and get a pack of Newports. I'll slide it off to you. Come on. He's like, hey, no, I got to go. I'm like, oh, this dude's a cop, man. So I'm like, all right, hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I mean? Because at that point in time, man, I was so spun out, man. I was doing all these. My father just died, man. I cussed my father out, went to a hotel, got trashed, man, and he had a heart attack and died. So I'm spun out of control, man. I'm like literally not in my right mind, you know what I mean? So I'm like, am I tripping? Am I partying too hard and concentrating? So I'm like, hold on. So I go back and I'm like, hey, listen, man, I don't got 30, man. You know what I mean? I said, I only got 20. Oh, I need 30. I'm like, what the fuck you want 30 pills for? You a cop, man? He's like, no, I'll get the 20. I'm like, all right, man, whatever, man. So he's like, here. I'm like, nah, hell no. I put it in a McDonald's bag and threw it. I'm like, I ain't walking over there with the cameras and shit. So I threw it at him. He's like, here, trying to give me the money. I'm like, throw it, man. Blow it up, throw it. So he balls it up. He throws the money, $20 bill, floats in the parking lot. I'm like, man, fuck that 20. I was like, don't call me no more, man. So yeah, man. So I call my boy up, man. I want to say his name, but I'm not even gonna do that, man. So I call him at a gas station. I go, I meet him. I'm like, hey, man, please tell me I'm tripping. I'm crazy. That's not a cop, man. And he's like, no, I would never do that to you, man. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, man. We get into it a little bit. He gets ghost. He's gone. So, I know he's
something wrong.
I already know. So I call the bondsman. I'm like, hey, what's up? They're like, listen, you fucked up. Lay low or turn yourself in, lawyer up. I'm like, fuck. So I'm on the run, man. I'm like, man, trying to figure my shit out. I'm still trying to do dirt, man. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to do dirt. You know what I mean? Just stupid young kid, man. And I get cased up, man. I catch an armed robbery. So the way the shit went down was crazy. The papers, always make you sound crazy and everything, but some shit did go down, you know what I'm saying? My 2 co-defendants told on me, you know what I'm saying? So I just rode out for like 18 months in the county jail and was just refusing every deal, man. And then I finally got the 7 years, man, and then 2 years out. So, 9 years. So, I went to prison for the 84 months. I got out, man, and when I was in prison, I'm like, man, where
were you in prison at?
I was at Taylor CI, the annex, the main unit, the work camp towards the end of my bid, every reception center. I've been at a union work camp at I don't know if you guys have that other one. It's Pride. So it's like they pay you like 25 cents an hour to fucking cut wood all day or whatever, some bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
And this is all in
Florida, yeah.
Okay.
So I was in Everglades when I got shipped, when I got caught messing with the girl in the cafeteria.
So, rewinding a little bit, what is it like inside the Florida state prison system? Because you said after, you caught your case, you're fighting your case and dealing with all that stuff. I mean, what are the politics? Because in California, as soon as you hit you hit reception or you hit booking or reception, whatever, you got somebody who's going, hey man, your homie's over here, blah, 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 blah. There's somebody trying to tell you how you got to run your program.
Well, I mean, in Florida, it's real, like I was talking to you earlier, man, it's not organized, man. When you first go to prison, though, I don't care what state you're in, I don't care how bad you are, you're nervous, man. You know what I mean? Because you hear horror stories all the time. So you're just like, you don't know what to expect. The first day of prison's the worst. They slap you up, fuck you up, they humiliate you, you know what I mean? You go through all that. But when you hit that reception center where everybody's getting transferred and everything, there's no really there's so many inmates. You're not bringing your paperwork to the yard. People kind of know who's a chomo, who's in here. Oh shit, he got caught with all dope. Oh, they know. You know what I'm saying? When you hit your main compound, your permanent compound, your prison, you go to the yard, and if you're affiliated, you got to bring your paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I was never affiliated. I was clicked up there like people that I watch some of these prison stories say about Aryan Brotherhood. There is no Aryan Brotherhood. I promise you, in the state of Florida prison, there's Unforgiven, which is like a branch or whatever. I'm not affiliated, but I'm just telling you, there's no AB. There's Unforgiven. There's Skin. There's all that. But if you got to show your paperwork if you're with that. I wasn't affiliated.
So
man.
Affiliate meaning that you weren't running with anybody on the streets.
Nah, I wasn't running. I was just doing my own thing, getting money on the street. You know what I mean? And then when I went to prison, everybody left me high and dry. I ain't got nothing. I'm going in there by myself. I'm leaving by myself. So that's how I'm gonna do my time. Right. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be, you know what I mean? Old school cat told me, he's like, man, listen, man, you're a solid dude. I'm gonna give you some good advice, man. Mind your business, man. Just mind your business. And I was like, all right, that's easy for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, of course it's prison, and I'm not a fucking pussy. I'm here. I'm gonna fucking give it all I got. So I got into a lot of shit and a lot of fights, but I never joined no gang or nothing, man. I was a tattoo man. I'm out here hustling. I'm still trying to hustle in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they found you a hustle up in there.
Yeah. Just selling cigarettes, man. I got jammed up with the girl. I started messing with the girl in food service. She's bringing me cigarettes because in Florida they took cigarettes away.
They did it in Feds too.
2012 or 2012, 11, something like that when I went. So you got to think, man. You got thousands of inmates on the yard. We're smoking, walking to the chow, everything. All of a sudden, beep, no more cigarettes. Guess what? You got a lot of pissed off people walking around the yard. A lot more fights. A lot of shit's going on. So I'm like, man, if I can just get my hands on some cigarettes, man, I can make some money in here. And I did, man. You know what I mean? I ended up getting jammed up because I was so green going into prison, man. I'm green. I'm always a hustler, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand the politics of prison. Like, be smooth, even though you got it, duck it off to somebody else so that shit isn't shining on you. I didn't know all that then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm in here, I'm in the chow hall all day working. I come home, I got cigarettes for sale. I'm selling $5 a piece. So like, and after about a week, people are like, "Where the fuck is this white boy getting these fucking cigarettes, man?"
Yeah.
So one day I get home from the chow hall, I'm dirty, been working all day, I just lay in my rack, man. 2 dudes walk up to me and like, I'm like, "Bro, hey, what's up? What are y'all?" I said, I never talked to these 2 dudes. I'm like, "What? Hey, what are y'all in my house for, man? Can I help you? What's up?" And they're like, "Hey, man, you're gonna take this $20 bill and you're gonna that white girl's gonna give us some cigarettes, man. I know what time." I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. I appreciate if you get out of my house." You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. I'm like, "Hold up, man." So I put my boots on. I go to the wall. Then fuck it, let's run it. You know what I mean? Like that's what it got to. I had Smiley was this black dude and Puerto Rican dude. My dog, man. No, none of the white boys had my back because there was 3 of them. This dude had my back, and that's another reason why, you know what I'm saying, I love to stick with, you have to stick with your own kind of lot in prison, you know what I'm saying, because that's just how politics are. But that right there made me like, because prison will make you racist, man, you know what I'm saying. And I'm a good-hearted dude. My best friend is a black dude right now, you know what I'm saying. But it'll make you racist, man, because, you know what I'm saying, like stupid things like, you know, you're being buddy with a dude, or you're working out with a dude and everything, and you're tight with him. Say a black dude and you're a white dude, and then when the partners come around, you're you know what I'm saying. So it's like, man, you know what? Fuck this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it'll make you, if you ain't got a strong mentality.
Yeah.
But situations like that made me think, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fall to the victim of this stupid thinking right here.
So dude got down with you.
He got down with me, caught the wall with me, and I'm like, fuck yeah, and I roll with him. You know what I'm saying? But them dudes, man, they were to kite on me. I don't know if y'all know what that is. So they took a request form. They straight up snitched on me.
Drop it on your mailbox. Yeah.
Mailbox. Now I'm in the chow hall. I'm leaned up talking to the girl. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant's running, boom, jack me up, fuck me up, bust my nose open, man. Send me in the confinement, man. Fucking air trade me for a week. I don't get no food. Just shoot me in there. I'm beating the door trying to get a white shirt down there, man. I'm going through hell. Finally, they did it, and they just shipped me out of there, man. But yeah.
And the thing is that people don't realize, man, like when you're dealing with a situation like that, if they put you in a hole somewhere and isolate you, you have no recourse. You can't talk to nobody. So they can
your
do
letters ain't going out.
They do
your letters ain't even going out.
Exactly. There's no phone call, no nothing. So they can pretty much do what they want to do.
Yeah, they could kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was at Taylor, man. At Taylor, it's a level 5. It's like a disciplinary camp. If you got negative transfers, you come off the slab or whatever, or you know, it's a lot of negative transfers and bullshit at that camp, man. And it's a lot of inmate on officer violence and inmate on inmate violence, man. I seen the craziest shit and being in prison at that prison right there. But you know what I mean? When I was there, they killed an inmate, man. And, you know, they got away with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they fucked this dude up so bad. And another dude they fucked up so bad, he was disfigured. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's real. You know what I'm saying? You can't even drop a letter. You know, they're fucking spraying, whatever they're doing to you. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, like, when you look at that, it's like, you know, people talk about, oh, man, the prisons over here in Europe, man, they, you know, it's so different. We got this, you know, rehabilitation here. When you look at the people running it, they don't give a fuck about rehabilitation.
Man.
They're not trying to really be, it's there and they look at you like you're a piece of shit. There's some cool COs, but a lot of them are in there and it's like, you know, it's got a certain mentality.
Florida, man. I ran into only a few out of, you know what I'm saying, I did 2 prison bids, man, and there was only a few, and even then, man, I can't get cool with a brown shirt, man. I just can't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If we're doing business, we're doing business. But me kikiing with you, talking to you, trying to be your friend, I ain't your friend, man. We got a business deal going. I don't because they're pieces of shit, man. You know what I mean? And there's some good ones and ones that quit because they know what's going on. But it's a corrupt system, man.
And
it really
a lot of
is,
times,
man.
I always tell people, like, okay, even if you're the one that's cool, if he's not stopping the one that's fucking everybody up, what is he? He's not doing it. He's not stopping it.
Yeah.
So he's supporting the same shit that ain't cool. So that makes him not cool.
Yeah.
So it's just a horrible cycle, man. So, you know, it's to hear that and, you know, kind of paint a picture for these people, because like a lot of people don't understand how serious this stuff is once you get in here. And, you know, hopefully you can make it up. But once you're up in there, I mean, like you said, anything can happen.
anything.
So what happened, like, as far as, like, after you went to the hole and stuff? I mean, you know, were you able to get back on the main line, or did they ship you to another institution?
Nah, they put me in there, man. They didn't even tell me. I thought it was under investigation. I don't even know. I still don't. There's no. We pulled up the DRs, man. It's not even on there.
So you never seen the
I never
chick
even
again?
seen nothing. I'm in this confinement for I don't even know how long, man. And then they just, hey, you're getting shipped. And they shipped me all the way. I was in the Panhandle. They shipped me all the way down to Everglades in Miami.
Wow.
And then, you know, I went down there and I'm tattooing. I'm slinging ink. There ain't no good tattoo man. That's what I do. I'm a tattoo man. You know what I mean? So I get caught up twice, man. I get caught tattooing. I go to confinement. I get out the hole. I get caught 2 days later, man. They're like, they shipped me. So where do they ship me to? They ship me back to the same prison. Out of all these prisons, the same prison that I just got booted from because people want to kill me. You know what I mean? So it's like, these officers are going to fuck me up. Right when I got the compound, they put me right in confinement. You know, like, oh,
They already knew about
They already knew. They're like, oh, you're back. I was only gone for like 4 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was gone 4 months. You know what I mean? So they're like, okay, all right. You didn't get enough, huh? You know what I mean? So it's just fucked up, man. The whole system's fucked up. In Florida, they don't even let you. You know what they give you? They give you $50 and a bus ticket when you get out of prison in Florida. What the fuck is that, man?
Yeah.
I mean, really, you know, I did all that time. I was homeless, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know how fast I wanted to be like, man, I can go get this money real quick. I can call up my partner, man, that's still doing something, and make me a few grand real quick, get me a spot, get some clothes. I had nothing. I had no family. You know, my dad was dead. My mother was dying. My mom just died about 4 months ago, man. Rest in peace, mama. And I wasn't talking to her. I had nobody, man. My daughter's mom, who was married now. I've been out the picture, you know what I'm saying? I had nobody.
Did you have do they have like a halfway house program like how they have here in California where?
No, they have this thing called work release. And I only made it because I got in so much, like, I was just getting in trouble and everything. You have to stay out of trouble, not an CC, no DRs, nothing. Just to sign up and you put on a waiting list. I went there like 45 days and worked, and they take damn near all your money, like 85% of your money. So it's like, what is that even helping me at all? You know what I mean? So it helps you transition to get back in the street.
You're on the streets, but you're one step away. If you mess up, go back.
Oh yeah, anything. You know what I mean? You come back.
As far as, you know, you said you got out after doing the 84 months. Did you happen to go back to prison after that, or had you pretty much, you know, got your little program going, or what happened after
Man,
that?
I got out, man, and I got married. I had a son. I'm going to college for electrician. I'm working 67 hours a week. I'm doing. I bought all this tattoo shit. I'm tattooing. I was staying busy working out, doing all my shit, man. And I was on probation. I was a year early termination on my 2 years. And it was the day I got out, November 7th, 2014. So November 7th, 2015, I was like, man, I've been out a year. I ain't went out. I ain't done nothing. I'm about to get off this probation. I'm going to enjoy some drinks with my girl, my cousin, and have a good time. I drank too much, got into an argument with my girl, dipped off to the bar, pissed off. I don't want to get into altercation with a woman because you already know if the cops come, you're going to jail. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm on probation. Let me just get out of here. I go to the bar. And I get into a fight with the bouncer, man. He sucker punches me. We get into it. I go back to jail go out of prison for a year and a day, man. So that's when I went back and I seen a lot of the same officers and inmates, and they're like, bro, what's up? Didn't you just leave? And I'm like, don't even want to talk to nobody. You don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have the willpower to work out, and that's like what I did. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like numb to everything, and that's when I was like, man, I've been passionate. My mother was a singer-songwriter, man, and so I just started doing this music, man, and at first I was doing it, and like in the back, you know, the back in the cut, there's always a cut in the bay or whatever. The black dudes about there skinning it, where they're like, white boy, shut that country shit up, man. I'm like, no, fuck that, man. About a month later, they're like, hey, white boy, play that country shit real quick. I was like, shit, if I can get them, they don't even like country. If I can get them, I think I got something going on here, man. So I got out and we ran with it, man. You know what I mean? I've been doing music for a little over a year now, man. We just got over 1 million views independently, you know what I'm saying, on Ballad and Outlaw. And we set up a tour next year, new album coming out, I got features. So, you know what I mean? It changed my life, man. And I talk about the prison because the prison made me wake up and say, hey, you know what, man? If you don't tighten up, man, this shit is not. It might be that quick money, might be cool, and the nice cars and the girls and all that. But guess what? You're gonna get jammed up, and guess what? I do not want to wake up every day to someone telling me when to wake up, when to work, shit, eat, sleep, shut the fuck. You know what I mean? So I was like, I can't do this no more, man. Something's got to give, man. And I'm the type of dude, man. I'm a hustler. So that 9 to 5 shit, man, as a career, nah. You know what I mean? Like to make money and work to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I worked and did the music every day, and I can't. I'm not satisfied. I know in my body, man. I will be once you have a taste of that money. You don't want to be a slave to working for the man and just getting paycheck. But you're like, I got skill. I know how to do something.
Be your own boss.
I just need to figure out my niche, man. You know what I'm saying? And the music is what I felt in my heart. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I would have kept doing that 9 to 5 shit, man, and would have didn't end up doing dirt. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Again.
that year and a half, man, changed everything because you went from doing the tattoo to really, embracing music, which you probably wouldn't even tapped into had you not.
I wouldn't have, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have. That's why I say,
crazy.
man. You know what I mean? The scars got stories for all y'all, man. You know what I mean? These scars made me. It built the path, man, that I'm walking on now, man. It really did, man. And it's. I don't ever boast about it, but I promise you, prison can do 2 different things, man. It can either make you a more fucked up individual, man, and make you more of a criminal and figure out how to get this illegal money, or it can, like, enlighten you and say, hold up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody has a gift, in my opinion. Everybody is supposed to do something or is really, really good at something. That's how I looked at it. I'm good at writing this music. I'm good at talking to people and entertaining, man. You know what I'm saying? In prison, man, I'm quick to catch a fade, but I'm the one always walking around talking shit. All right, man. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's just my character, man. You know what I mean? I like to enjoy life, man. No matter what you're going through. You're in prison, which you're going to walk around mad every day, pissed off. I hated those dudes, man. Go over there with that shit, man. You know what I mean? When I'm in prison, I don't think about the outside world. Yeah. My first bid, I don't think one phone call. You know what I mean? I barely even got letters. I put it in my music. I had beef with the mailman. 7 years, no letters. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking the mailman's fucking with me because you know what I mean. I didn't think about the outside world. I thought about where I was at and you know what I mean, getting through what I was doing to better myself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sit in there and you think about those streets, you'll just fucking go crazy. You know, you've seen the guys in there. They're stressing about their old lady. They're walking around. Their mind is still in the street instead of in prison, man. And if you go to prison, and I don't want nobody ever to go to prison, you know what I'm saying? But that's not how you do it, man. You know what I mean? And I took that and I based it and put it into my life on the street. You know what I mean? So if I'm doing music, that's all my energy is going into that. Like your channel, you're successful. You were like the first guy to do these prison channels. You know what I'm saying? They're all biting off you, but you put all your energy. Y'all put your energy into that, and that's look at y'all now. You know what I mean? So I believe in that, man. Laws of power, law of attraction. I mean, you speak something, man. You make other people believe it. It comes true, man. You know what I'm saying? Positive or negative. You know what I mean? They asked me, and I said this on YouTube about a week or two ago. People ask me when I talk to them, what's the main thing you learn from prison? And if you really listen to what I'm saying, and I know you already know it, this is the most valuable thing to keep out of prison, not just be in prison, but successful or anything. Any choice that you make has a fucking reaction, man. So if every choice that you make, if you just think of the positive reaction and the negative reaction, the outcome of the choice that you're about to make, and you think of that, and don't just because that's how I used to be. Just fuck that. You know what I mean? And
get into some shit.
Get it, and it's just something's always gonna happen. You know what I mean?
A ripple effect.
It is, man. So if you stay positive, man, and you feed on that positive, man, and you just keep going, man. You know what I mean? With anything, man. You say you want to start a barbecue food truck, man. No one's coming for a year. Guess what, man? You figure out how to make it happen and keep going. Something will happen. One dude will come. That's just how life works, man.
It's inevitable that you're going to find success.
I mean, you got to just put your heart into it, man. You know, people want people. The problem with people now is, and people in the world, people in prison know this. You go to prison, you learn the waiting game. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with the waiting game when I'm doing something that I love, man. Right. People want that fast. You can't just drop it like I'm around a lot of musicians because I'm a musician, and a lot of these guys drop one song and they think that they're just gonna be Lil Nas X with the Old Town Road shit. You know what I'm saying? That dude, that's a fluke. That's one in a billion. You know what I mean? So if your music is good and you have a good persona and you're doing everything correct and you keep going, eventually. I mean, there's no other.
You gotta have a certain mentality and be resilient. I tell people, man, I said, to be a billionaire, if it was that easy, we'd have, there'd be
a bunch of millionaires and billionaires.
You know, I mean, it takes a certain discipline. 18-hour days, maybe 7 days a week to sacrifice. That's why when you start coming up and people see that, a lot of times people will get intimidated or they get jealous because they don't have that drive. Like I can feel your energy. I'm sitting over here and I'm like, I see this dude. He's about his business. You know what I mean? You got the drive. you got the hustle, and you're focused. And a lot of that, people out here who maybe haven't been in a place where they've been deprived, they just kind of, like you said, sit back and think that things are going to fall in their lap. Not saying everybody, because some people don't have to go to a place where we went to find it, but you found it, and like you took that energy, and now if you maintain that, dude, the sky's the limit.
It is, man.
You know?
I believe that 100%, man. Here's the whole thing. Are you willing to sacrifice to live your dream or your passion? Are you really? When I say that, I know it sounds like, oh, I'm gonna keep. No, are you really willing to sacrifice that shit, man? Are you willing not to buy the brand new shoes, not to be at the bar hanging out with your homeboys, man, for chasing chicks? You know what I'm saying? Being broke, man, because you're putting all your energy, you know what I'm saying? And that might go on for a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is it worth it to you? A lot of people can't go through that, man, because they don't got the drive or the full mentality to do it. And that's why a lot of people, you'll see somebody start do something, especially on YouTube. I watch everybody's YouTube channel. If it's suggested for me, I'm clicking on that shit. Mm-hmm. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then I'll go through their page, and they might be popping for like 4 months, and they just fall off. You know what I'm saying? Even though they didn't have a lot, they might start with 40 views. They got all the way to 2,000 views. That shit was growing, but it wasn't what they wanted that fast, so they quit. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't got that. You have to have that mentality, man, that, first of all, have the mentality that I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being me. If you don't like what I'm doing, keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking what I know, and I'm keeping it real. You know, people are worried too much about what people think, man. You know what I mean? So they get on the YouTube and they aren't even themselves, man, and it's just a fake persona, man.
I've seen a lot of that too, where people start stuff and then it's like, oh man, I wasn't able to get this many views. I'm like, what happened? Oh, I started doing something else, and they don't have it. So I'm like, dude, you ain't cut for this game. It ain't for you, you know. And this person, you know, has tried 10 different hustles over the last 2 years, and haven't really stuck with any of them. You know what I mean? So that you know, it's a big difference, man, with having that dedication. What would you have told a young Seth Anthony if you could have talked to him as an older brother or mentor? Because like I always get asked this question, like, what would you have told a little Herc, you know, that could have maybe have had an impact on you to make you think like, damn, you know what, man, I need to change up what I'm doing.
What could have been said to me?
What could have been said? What would have made
it was said to me. My father said it to me before he died, and I was just too young and stupid and chasing that money to listen to it, man. And I promise you, if I was just... He didn't have patience. My dad was a lot like me. He's a real, like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. You go learn. You know, that's how I am. I'm working on that every day, man. I got low, you know what I'm saying? He told me when he seen the money, when he seen the clothes, the jewelry, the street bikes, all this shit, he said, what the fuck are you doing, man? And I'm like, Pop, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I don't know, man. You're going to go to fucking prison. You running around here like that, man. And I'm like, Pop, man. And he sat me down and he told me this. He said, you're special. And I'm not telling you that because you're my son, man. You got a talent, man. People listen to you when you talk because you're a genuine dude, man. You have a talent. You know how to sell things and make people listen. If you have that talent, you can hustle anything. You don't have to hustle these drugs, man. You can hustle anything, man. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, all right, Pop, whatever, man. I'm on my phone, just chasing the girl. I got to make this sale, you know what I'm saying? And I just blew it and it went over my head. You know what I mean? That was the best advice, man, that thinking back now, man, and that's true, man. You know what I mean? Because I know some dope boys, man, that are so good at networking, man. And if they would just, till this day, I can't hang out with them no more because I just can't do that. I love you. I love you, bro. You know what I mean? But if they would just get out of that, man,
I
could use you.
I've
you know what I mean?
In prison that, you know, were making money out of these little neighborhoods. I'm like, dude, if you took that into the corporate world, you'd be a monster because you got it. You got the social skills.
It's really, man, I'm telling you. I think people from prison, man, the ones that really learn from it are the best entrepreneurs, in my opinion, man. Yeah. Because you got street smarts. And not just street smarts, but you got smarts of just human nature, man. Because patience, human nature. Like when you're in prison, what's one thing that everybody does? Even if you're a scary ass dude, and not PC, but you're in GP and you're a scary ass dude, what do? You watch everybody, man. And if you're in there long enough, you watch everybody. You know, someone doesn't even have to say nothing. You feel it.
Some shit's going
You could be sitting there playing cards, and you're like. you feel it, man.
Yeah,
I swear to God, you just know, or it'll get real quiet for a second. Like you observe things. You know what I'm saying? That right there has brought me a long way with this music thing, because I can tell when someone's bullshitting me, man. When you don't look me in my eye when I'm just talking to you like this, or you're stuttering and everything. Like other people, they'll just think that, oh, he's bit. You know what I'm saying? I listen to every
body language,
everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just I learned that. You know what I mean? And there's many things that I learned that you learn. You know what I'm saying? People skills. Guess what? If you didn't have no people skills and you do a bid, you're gonna have some kind of people skills and get out of prison. All right, you're gonna have some kind of people skills.
Well, you seen it like the dudes who come in prison. I seen a dude. Oh man, whoo. I said, I give him 2 weeks.
Yeah,
a week tops. You know, sure enough, they roll the pack his ass out in the showers or something. You know, and it's like, dude, he don't even see it, but you see it unfolding.
Oh yeah,
before it even happens.
Yeah, especially when you're there for a while. You know that. You know. In prison, I used to tell my people that will come in, you know, I kind of like not take them on my wing, but like I see they're a good dude and maybe they're a little nervous or scared. I'm like, hey, look, just this is what it is, man. Keep your head down. You'll figure this shit out, man. Don't get involved. None of this shit over there. That's corner over here. You know, just give them a little rundown and lacing them up. And you know, the one person that I fear the most, and I don't fear, but I watch out for in prison when I was in prison. It's not the biggest motherfucker, the gangbanger, the hitman, the guards. It's that scared, quiet motherfucker, man. Because I've seen it many a times. It's that dude that's scared as hell. That's the one that's going to stab you in your back, man, because he's scared, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've seen it so many times, man. That's the most dangerous dude in prison, man. I promise you.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I tell people, there's guys I've seen do their whole time, they never talk. You like never seen a word come out that dude's mouth. You're like,
it's
you see
genius,
the dude,
though.
you see him come in and out the unit. You're like, damn, this dude got a cold program.
It's
you
genius.
Know what I mean?
It's genius though when you really think about it,
yeah.
man. It's hard for me because I'm a fucking. People are like, shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm vibing out. But I know a lot of people like that, man. They don't ever talk. And you know what? When someone that never talks, you don't know what to suspect.
Exactly.
You don't know what to suspect. Is this dude a straight killer, man?
Yeah.
Is this dude a weirdo? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't. He handles his business. He works out. He's got the same routine. He does. He folds his shit, man. He makes his coffee. He's got a routine. He won't say shit. You're like, man, I'm not even gonna fuck with this dude, man. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he's like from the dude the Taken movie. Like he knows some shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a dude. I always tell people because they're like, oh man, you ever seen? You know, if I'm a white guy, I come in, I gotta roll with these dudes. Dude, I've seen a white cat from Alaska. Crip. Swole up.
There's Crips in Alaska.
Man, that's what I said. You know, but where was he from Alaska? He's sitting at the Crip table. Nobody gave the dude any trouble. He did his shit, worked out on the yard, like you said, did his little shit. You like this dude got a cold. The Crips, you know what I mean? Nobody was saying nothing. I guess he had a respect, and then whoever he talked, they knew.
It's a mean game, man.
Mean game, but he did his shit. Didn't nobody white say nothing to him. He just did his shit. I didn't even have 2 words, but I seen him. I watched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, dude got a cold program.
Prime example, man. My first year, it's probably like my 8th fight getting into prison. I got transferred. It's a new camp. This is how the being quiet thing is such a genius play. If you just don't want no drama, you don't want to do nothing, and you're trying to do your time or anything, mate, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That you don't respect. I do that when I go to a prison. The first thing, I'm a hustler, so you know what I'm doing? I already got drawings, badass tattoo patterns that I done drawn up. What do? I go right to the table, grab my little shaders. This shit's done. I'm just acting like I'm drawing this shit. Because guess what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Damn, you do tattoos, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah. Get me a gun and some ink, I'll do a free one, run it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that right there. What the fuck what was I even talking about? I'm sorry, I smoked too much weed.
We're talking about the quiet guy. The quiet
guy.
Yeah,
the quiet guy. So when I go to a camp, I do that, and I'm real quiet, and I just handle my business, man. So I made a mistake, and I knew somebody from an old prison. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? Next thing you know, it's my homeboy. We're goofing all, talking shit, everything. They see, oh, he's friendly, he's laughing, he's doing this. They're quick to try you because when you're quiet, they're like, hold up, man, I don't even know. This white boy's kind of big, man. He, I'm tatted up. He got some scars. He might be, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm keying and playing, throwing the toilet paper roll, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do my time. They're like, okay. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, it's just, everything is it's psychological.
That's right.
Everything is run psychologically in prison, man. It really is. It's a psychological game. You know
so if you want to, tell the fans something as far as about yourself, as your music and what you have going on now, and how they can like find out more about you. You know, what could you give them?
You can go to any digital platform, Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, anything.
Seth Anthony?
Seth Anthony.
Okay.
Go to my YouTube, subscribe. I got, like I just said, we hit over 1 million views on Ballad and Outlaw. Instagram, Seth Anthony CM. Facebook, Seth Anthony CM. I'm just planning a tour for next year. We're finishing an album up right now. Doing like, I think like two, 3 features. I already got 1 feature. I don't want to say their names.
So how big do you want to take it, man?
I'm taking it to the top.
Okay. That's
Someone asked me that the other day, and I got into a big argument because how fast this music is growing. And I told them, they said, "Well, what's the top?" I said, "I don't know yet. I'll feel it when I'm there." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person when I'm just comfortable. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna slow it down a little bit and just cruise because right now I'm like, look, I'm on 3 hours of sleep right now. Drinking a bang because I'm 3 hours out the flight here and I went to the casino. I got to gamble. I never been to Nevada. I'm gambling. I went to the casino and gambled, so I'm running on no sleep, man. But you know what I mean? I'm grinding. You know what I mean? I can't. I flew all the way here to fuck with you and do this interview all the way from Florida. It's Nevada. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting in my work.
Oh, no, you a true hustler, man.
Oh, you already know it, baby. I'm about to get this,
hustler,
man.
I like that about you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure being able to have you on the show and to get you to bring your energy and share your story, man. Because like I said, I peeped out your music. Big Ant put me up on it, man. And I'm like, oh, okay, so what's up with this cat, man? He's gonna come out here. I said that'd be dope, man, to get somebody with his personality on the show so people could see, a different perspective. And you've shown that, man. You took it in a whole nother direction, man.
Yeah, salute, man.
So, hey, I appreciate you, man. You guys make sure you go check out all his stuff on all the platforms. Seth Anthony, he's doing big things. You guys are going to see a lot of big things from him. And like he said, sky's the limit. And we're going to definitely be in touch with this man.
Yeah.
Big Hurt, fresh out.